This edition of the World Tourism is Municipal Cultural Officer. Usher us in to this wonderful celebration, UNWTO.
My Minister for Tourism, Culture and Arts. Penifua Hudwa Maba, Deputy Minister, Chief Directors, and now no Penifua Hudwa Yeshia, Adolfo. But you are there, Kitwebi. We have the program with us. And if you look at page 7, it tells us why we are here. Akan World Tourism Day 2017. It just said 27 September every year. And World Tourism Abuasi. Now another Ghana day na ye no Kumasi ha. This say Kumasi aso efata. Say ye Ghana here dwumita ahoro amambre na no nka wa. Kumasi e baka ntone cultural capital of Ghana. And this paying for the democracy brain now I'm from until you done paying for one share democracy now why then that the year share war Kumasi. Tap Maripan boy those and any dara Yamina Dumara Yedi Afi Yamedi Henu Kracha Hena and I know I have begged this I know where did that or did yes or do the Mara. We in Ghana have a major program this year also, and we talk of the year of return, celebrating 400 years of African resilience. I believe that this program will even give us a further insight to why we in Ghana are hosting this all-important program for the year throughout the diaspora, the year of return. And I believe after this, other programs will continue. We've seen some of our people from the Gambia here. Eko Gambia, those who are Fantafa Woko, Afar Woho, Jumida Hurupi. We just the movie cry what if another what I can. Was on the Ghana Fupi war Gambia ho. We welcome you. But whatever you are welcome, Akwaba. And to all others who are here, we believe that at the end of the day, you would be more than happy to have been here. When we talk of tourism, a whole lot of things. Very unfortunately, we in our part of the world do not take so much interest in tourism. Now, I'm not paying for Metriac. I said, because you could only baby attack war. The bit you have at the side. Oko, the one we never say, Obiti, one only win by junction. Oko in Kranya, Obiti test a Biko Nimkaneshi. Now, so I brought food to me, X-ray and Ghana, and you may cost because they come around. I believe that this will be an eye-opener for all of us, so that we hold high the concept of tourism. Once again, we welcome all of you and pray that at the end of the day, we'll be more the better for it, for having been here. Amen.
Boche representing the regional minister, Honorable Kumasi Ampofo standing in for the Parliamentary Select Committee on Trade, Industry and Tourism, board members of GTA, led by the chair, Honorable Abibirem, to the abandoned Honorable, Lawyer Kwame Champon Boateng, Dr. Norris Hammer, Madam Comfort Yamwa, directors of the ministry and its agencies, and I want to acknowledge the Chief Director, Alaji, who is here, and Madam Olivia Poko Adoma, who is also here, Director of RME, Mr. Kwesi Ewa Abebio, Chairman of the Steering Committee of the Year of Return, and Director of Diaspora Affairs at the Office of the President, President of GATOP, Madam Bella Ahu, leading members of the private sector here, and I can see Nana Uredu, half of GTA, want to acknowledge the hard work you've put in to make today's event a success. This is the year of return, and so we welcome the global African family to the cultural capital of Ghana. We're here today to celebrate Otumfuo's 20th ascension to the throne and to celebrate with Asante Man this year. It was a promise we made to him last year that no matter what, the World Tourism Day this year will be celebrated in Kumasi. And now, Mutrimkwa. I also want to draw our minds as we celebrate the year of return to our ongoing campaign, See Ghana, Eat Ghana, Wear Ghana, and Feel Ghana. The theme for today is about jobs. And if we are seeing Ghana going around the country, as our president urged us during his 6th March speech, that we should make it a habit to visit parts of the country. If you go there, you stay in a hotel, it creates jobs. If you sit in a taxi, it creates jobs. You go to a restaurant to eat food, it creates jobs. And that is what the theme today is about. When we talk about Eat Ghana, we should patronize our own foods. Farmers who get money out of their work, it will create more jobs for us. And Wearing Ghana will also have a major impact on our fashion industry. And I want to say that since we launched this campaign in June 2017, we've seen an upsurge in dignitaries and important personalities, and indeed most Ghanaians wearing Ghana, Yedamasi. And we say, feel Ghana, feel our music, and feel our movies. Kumasi, we know it for Kumawood. Let us go back to watching our movies, listening to our songs, so that the creative arts industry will also benefit from the job creation opportunities that exist. And finally, we know that 2019 is a year of return, but I want to just let you all know that we are not going to end the year of return in 2019. It continues. Thank you very much. Enjoy the day. May God bless us all. Thank you very much.
I'm going to stand on the existing protocols, and therefore I will acknowledge only the chairman for the occasion, and since the land belongs to Nananum, and also acknowledge Nananum here in present, and our darling Minister for Tourism, all other protocols observed. My regional minister has given a welcome address, and it was so elaborate that he took us through the long journey as to why Ashanti should be the tourism destination. So I am here just to make a statement. Looking around the area where we found ourselves, it reminds me of just one thing, That is the saying of our late President, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. The first time he visited this place, during the time of the late Chematin, after he had been taken round, he stood on this park, looked at this museum, and said, I am so excited to be here. I'm quoting him. I'm so excited to be here. And looking at what I've seen, I then, as the President of the Republic, want to declare that this place should be the center for national culture. That is why throughout the whole country, the Center for National Culture is here in Kumasi. And therefore, for the organizers to have selected this program to be in Kumasi, they did excellently well. Let's clap for them. Again, Kumasi is the capital of Ashanti region. And Ashanti region is a kingdom that is more than 350 years old. Older than the country Ghana, which is less than 70 years old. So it tells you that we have a lot of history to tell. Even the formation of the kingdom itself is something that will take you about 1 week for you to be lectured as to why the whole region, the kingdom, we have only one king. Even though we have a lot of Nananom, Amahini, and other smaller chiefs, but we are all under the control of our great king, Solomon, Nana Osei Tutu II. We have a preserved, rich culture, which today you are seeing just a few of it. But when our king sits in state with all Nananum around, it will be marvelous and it's fabulous to be around. That is why anytime Nana is celebrating an Ade, it attracts a lot of people from all over the country, all over the world, just to come. Dignitaries here in present. Kumasi is gradually positioning itself as the tourism hub for Ghana. Why am I saying so? Because we are centrally located. And we are also friends to all the neighboring countries around. Just about 3 weeks ago, Burkina Faso was here. They came, exhibited all the things that they have on this park. And it will surprise you to know that apart from Accra, it is only in Kumasi that we have several consulate nations being represented here. We have the Mali, we have the Burkina Faso, we have the Italians. You find yourself in Kumasi. Just to start the tourism journey, it helps you. Because coming to this center where you found yourself, we have the Center for National Culture. Then the tourism authority is here. So to every tourist, the best place for you to come is here, where you will be taken through the whole history as to where you can be going, as the regional minister listed. So from here, we can let you know, you spend about 2 days here, and from Kumasi, all the other places in the regions that you need to go. And it's not surprising that we know the value of tourism. That is why, as a city, we have taken the project Operation Keep the City Clean and Green. That is why recently, even the whole national contest, Kumasi won. Why? We want to have one of the most cleanest cities that is going to help us win and attract all the tourists to come into our city. And with the Minister for Tourism herself also here, their statistics will tell you that of all the tourists that comes into the country, a lot of them found themselves here just because of the things that we have. Please, if I want to take you and walk you through the journey, it will take us days. But here is just a few. Our King Palace is also there for you to see. Even though Nanaya Santua, as Nanaya Santua, Pemada is being represented here. But before you go to Ejuso, normally the visitors will come to Kumasi, and I will take them through the history of Nanaya Santua, the greatest Queen Mother, the fighter. But all the history are here. We will let you know before you go there. Then to all the Nananum Amahini, we have positioned ourselves that we market them all. That is why a lot of tourists are coming into the city. It is not surprising that the president saw it and decided that the airport that we have is so small and therefore it needs to be internationalized. And yet now it is being worked on. Contractors are vigorously working on it. Just about market. Market, we have the biggest in West Africa. And now it is being reconstructed. The first phase is ready and is ready to receive traders very soon. And the second phase is also there. All are there to serve as tourism potentials. To all our dignitaries here, Kumasi welcomes you.
Thank you very much, and I'm also very happy to be in Kumasi, which holds a very important place in our arts and culture and tourism sector. Verima Ofeng Akwesi Okojefo II, Kokofu Manhini, representing His Royal Highness, His Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu, the chairman for the occasion, our members of parliament, members of the diplomatic corps, our tour operators who are joining us from the Gambia today, led by our very able president of GATOF. You are welcome to Ghana and to the Ashanti region. All other protocols observed. It is a great feeling to be here today in Kumasi, the land of culture and tradition, to celebrate the World Tourism Day under the theme, Tourism and Jobs, a better future for all. The of Return program this year has been a very important commemoration of the 400th anniversary of the start of the slave trade. And the commemoration has witnessed a series of activities which have been successfully undertaken, spearheaded by the Ghana Tourism Authority. Before the end of this year, we shall launch the follow-up program of activities, which is tagged Beyond the Return, to solidify the bond with our brothers and sisters of the diaspora, because as stated by His Excellency the President, the future is Africa, and Ghana is the gateway to Africa. We are also here today as part of the celebration of Otumfuo's 20th anniversary on the throne. We congratulate Otumfuo and Asante Mine. You hold an iconic place in our tourism, arts, and culture sector. We cannot do without you. Thank you for your rich culture and for the support that you give to the tourism sector. This year, under the auspices of the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, the Ghana Tourism Authority has declared September as Tourism Month to focus on the several activities and programs taking place during the course of this month, which we conclude with the World Tourism Day we are holding today, and following up with activities in Kwewu, being the paragliding. Tourism is one of the fastest growing sectors of the Ghanaian economy, with linkages to various sectors, providing employment to several young people and creating an avenue for entrepreneurial development. Tourism provides direct and indirect jobs, thereby complementing the government's agenda of creating jobs and employment to its citizenry. As the private sector is the engine of growth, the ministry strongly considers the private sector wing, the Ghana Tourism Federation, GATOF, as one of the key players and an avenue in the provision of jobs and employment, thus creating a better future for all. Thank you, Gato, for your support. Tourism is public sector led, but private sector driven. So we need you to be on board.
Thank you.
We will continue to engage the private sector trade associations, including the hotels, restaurants, travel and tour agencies, the chop bars, guest houses, tourist sites, and attractions, regarding strategies to expand the industry to promote more jobs. Under the World Bank's Ghana Tourism Development Project, being managed by my ministry, skills development and sites and attractions development will take center stage. This is expected to create more jobs. We are not only focusing on job creation, but also on job enrichment. And thus, a new tourism and hospitality training policy is in the offing to ensure that all players in the tourism sector receive the appropriate training. The ministry and its agencies are also undertaking several other projects, like the Marine Drive Tourism Development Project, highway rest stops, tourism receptive facilities, tourism information centers, which will create both short and long-term jobs. As we celebrate Otumfuo's 20th anniversary on the throne, the ministry will ensure to promote the Garden City, Kumasi, on both local and international platforms in order to bring in the needed development for Asante and its people, because we recognize the role that Asante plays in our tourism and arts sector. Currently, as part of the Year of Return, the Ghana Tourism Authority is working with the National Commission on Culture and the private sector to promote the Kumasi Carnival, which will take place in November this year. Nananum, ladies and gentlemen, I call on all stakeholders, including the traditional authorities, district and municipal assemblies, heads of departments, the media, and the private sector to partner the ministry and its agencies to deliver on its mandate to the good people of Ghana as we provide direct and indirect jobs to the good people of Ghana.
A better future for all is appropriate since tourism as multi-sectoral discipline seeks to address some of the shortfalls in the job market through the provision of services by hotels, entertainment, recreational activities, guest houses, restaurants, travel and tour agencies, job operations, tourist sites, and attractions, etc., etc. Tourism has social and political, cultural, and economic values. Therefore, more needs to be done to harness in order to address some of the global challenges outlined in the United States Millennium Development Goals, the MDGs. Tourism creates jobs in rural and remote areas, not only directly, but also indirectly through the preservation and restoration of traditional activities. Tourism is a contributor to the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, as targeted in Goals 8, 12, and 14. The sector's contribution is specifically targeted in Goals 8, 12, and 14. It is recognized in Goal 8, Target 8, 9, which states that by 2030, devise and implement policies to promote sustainable tourism and to create jobs, promote local, cultural, and products. Economic empowerment is tourism through partnership with key stakeholders across the entire travel, tourism, and hospitality value chain. Team Nursery and the need to collaborate with the traditional authorities. District and municipal assemblies, as well as the other stakeholders like private sector in this endeavor. The linkage between stakeholders and private sector in this endeavor helps to eliminate poverty and tourism, and underscores the recognition of tourism development as a major socio-economic activity at the local, national levels. It is my strong conviction that the promotion of domestic tourism by the Ministry of September is declared the tourism month will help boost the development of micro, small, and medium-scale enterprises in our communities, and thus contribute significantly in the transformation process of our local communities and districts. This will eventually help in building economic and making tourism one of the leading sectors. Ladies and gentlemen, along with its historical, cultural, leisure, and recreational functions, tourism contributes significantly to the world's economy and development. Tourism resources are immense and diverse. Tourism, the fourth largest source of foreign exchange earnings and a key economic driver, contributes 5.5% in 2018 to the gross domestic product of the Ghanaian economy. As tourism generates 10% of world's job and is included in SDG 8 for the potential to create decent work, new policies are needed to maximize tourism's potential to create more and better jobs, especially for women and youth. New policies are also needed to reflect and incorporate ongoing advances in technology. Since the UNWTO's focus is on skills, education, and job throughout the year, I urge the government to fashion out a holistic approach to the future of work in tourism, with heightened and cooperation between all actors, including the public and private sectors, to ensure rapid economic development. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as the Royal Majesty Otufo Seyotu II celebrates the 20th anniversary on the throne, we wish to invite all our brothers and sisters of African descent in the global African family to join us in the celebration and be part of the development of Asante, support and assistance in diverse ways in order to sustain tourism development and boost our foreign exchange. And I wish to add this in the Ghanaian language. Ministry say my tourism board what VGC ekwana mo kaka bom every akwana faso ama tourism near my boy me koso enter practice mo if you say you press so never be nyame abodi a odi agya ne a se ehwehwe anya ya enka abrofu ba ke me na mo tibie e be dia bosu mi nsa me wo isu one can see me in fact was from war. Tebesu. Seminum says you are going to see the better on the whole day. We are possibly a TV. The old is a good air condition. You are poor, it took pepper, in great now, nobody in really, and I say, me, a tutor, I said, yeah, as you put it. We are body young body at all. Say, two moves anime here. Grandma tourism now was watching the day. Mr. said, if he did with one answer, money and phone number, which I would say, man, Brown, because I hate you just here. In a year's Edmund, Emma, I'm a fool for good change to internet. So, maybe play by. As I said, Banyam one, Yanni Pity, Yakin, Abibirem. So, I know Ghanaian, they make a home.